Hello to all crypto traders and welcome to another Elliott Waves on cryptos. In today's video, because I do understand that a lot of you have concerns about the particular coins you have on your basket, I am going to make an exception. And instead of analyzing one or two coins as I usually do, I will go and do a quick update on 5 different options. And those are going to be, of course, the first 5 that our core Inner Cycle community and also my YouTube community voted on the latest vote. You can also subscribe, turn notifications on, and participate in these votes under my community tab. Okay, now why you should do that? Simply because you are going to have an edge against other traders, also against the market, if you may, because we've seen this huge decline over the past, yesterday was pretty much daytime UTC, and a lot of views have been taken out. Your stops were executed, your account was liquidated, and I'm so sorry about that. But I'm here to help and I want you to join my community so that you are also a step ahead of the rest. I am, and I am, able to identify corrections like this. So that has happened. I've warned my community about this correction. It came too sudden, which can be good and bad, because the bad thing is that most of you didn't have time to look at the videos, but the good thing is that it came quickly and it reverted quickly, and we are actually moving higher, which I'm happy to see. And the question now remains for most of the people, is the bull run over, or are we going to continue higher? And are we going to get another leg, or what is going to happen? Obviously, I'm not able to say 100% accuracy or confident, but through our Elliott Wave analysis, I'm going to show you what my charts are showing me, without that, of course, being investment advice, and delivered to you only for educational purposes. So without further ado, let's jump to the charts and have a quick analysis on BTC, on ADA, ENJIN, MATIC, as well as Ripple. So today's video might be a little bit longer, but I'll try to squeeze it and make it a bit more watchable for those interested. So guys, we are going straight to BTC USD. If you remember, I've been talking about this decline for a while. It's weeks, actually. It's been weeks. I was looking at this as an A, B, and a C, either running flat or expanding flat. Down, well, obviously, when I saw this move up here, because that I thought that would be a running flat over here when we started moving up, but I saw the corrective structure of this leg to the upside, and I said to myself, well, that's likely to be an expanding flat. And what happened since, we've had two huge declines to the downside. I was expecting prices initially to go to around the 33K, right? And that's happened in one GIF, in a GIF pretty much. We've had a split second, like we had a split second where prices really went into territories uncharted and also not able to be discovered by retail traders as well, right? Most of the exchanges were down and only probably Coinbase Pro was on, so the institutions could grab all these coins, because this is the reason that all this decline actually pretty much happened. So as you understand, a lot of stop losses were at 30K, right? That's why I went below. That said, we did exactly the 261.8 Fibonacci extension of waves A and B in wave C of this expanding flat. Exactly, which means we've had an extended wave 5, well, or an extended wave C actually in the expanding flat wave C. That brought us to 21,129. Here's what is interesting, guys. If you take this leg intermediate wave, the red one, to the upside, yeah, which is up here, by the way, that retracement is the 38.2. Okay, which is a very nice retracement for a wave 4, which is usually what you will see. Correction 2 will be 61.8 and correction 4 will be 38.2. Not only that, but with that low, when we use our base channel for this at least particular degree, we get with that wave 4 in now, we get a level to the upside to consider as at the end of this bull run perhaps. But it could be anywhere between the previous top and that top. And that top is going, there is, well, 3 scenarios. One is from the previous high all the way up to 115. And why? Because the 113 and 15, sorry, is 100% of 4. Is the same size as wave 4. And this is something that we usually see in Elliott Waves 5, right? Now, the other scenario of the upside is that we're going to move up impulsively or maybe in a motive wave and come and meet this trend line of the channel and then fall. Or the other one, as I said before, is just cross, have a new high and go lower, okay? Any of those can happen. The good thing is this, in my opinion, I believe the correction is done. Not only that, but we've had a double 4, okay, but wave 4 and wave 4, which is again another good indication that perhaps this is done. Now, how this is going to develop to the upside is what we need to look, right? Because it's actually doing very well. But what I would prefer to see, in my opinion, this looks like to me, right, that is going to be 1 and 2, and this is going to be an extended 3. Or, considering where we're going to go after this, that is probably 1 and 2. We're going to get the 3, the 4, and the 5, and that's going to be 3, then the 4 and the 5. Okay, so this is the first wave and the second wave of the higher degree move. And we start here, lower degree move, that's going to take us, it's going to be part of that bigger move. But, and guys, just to keep an eye on this, okay, we always have to connect wave 2 and 4, right, to draw trend lines, because most of you think, that's not the right trend line. That's exactly the right trend line. Trust me, 2 and 4 always. So I want to break above that level, okay? That's around, what is it, 43. I want to break that and stay above that. It's very possible that we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, possible. It's one scenario. Another scenario could be literally this. I mean, we don't ever know, but we'll have to watch the markets closely and you know, see how they unroll. Okay, now, in case we stop over here, we could get a correction and a continuation, a correction that is going to be deeper and a continuation, or we can get another leg down. Yeah, so be cautious and don't be surprised whatever you're going to see. But to me, hold on, wrong object tree. Let's get this on. These volumes are very, very good. So the moment we break above that, guys, I'll be interesting to see how the wave to the upside is going to look. If it looks impulsive, we're good. Now I will go, let's just take it in that order that as I have them here. Let's go on XRP quickly. Don't say I didn't tell you. For all of them. For all of them. XRP, I don't like the move to the upside. How it looks is very corrective. I will give you a quick reminder here. I'm looking at this, you know, as an impulse. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm looking at the impulse, this wave 5, to be an ending diagonal, okay, which means is expected to cross above the 3.35. because an ending diagonal, should that be the structure we're going to see, of course, in that wave 5, can never be truncated. Okay, wave 5 of an ending diagonal, never. So I'm going to cross above that level should that structure prevail. Now, I am going with the first scenario that this is the case. So an ending diagonal is a pattern done. You got ABC, 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 and you get that pattern. That's what we get over here, right? So you can get a WXY as well if you want. I did tell you about this potential coming back to that previous low below the $1, didn't I? We had that, and I'm happy we did, because not only that, but if you look at this trend line, we came exactly where we should. We had a rejection, and now we'll move up. Okay, this, guys, can be, why do I have, okay, hold on. Yes, this is a WXY, forget about this. This is wrong. I was actually exploring the opportunity of this being a flat, but it cannot be a flat because this move looks like an ABC rather than a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because a flat is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're looking at 78 and 23 or the previous low to respect that sort of guideline. It's not, I mean, I don't want it to be, because that's like an ABC. If it is, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you know that 4 in this scenario has already penetrated wave 1, which means it could turn into an ending diagonal and go to further declines. But similarly with Bitcoin, guys, the move to the upside looks impulsive. Okay, so as long as, and in this case, what can we do? W, they're flat pretty much. So, you know, just drop a trend line over here. Okay, you could get the A, the B, and the C. We've got the A and the C, and we'll go up to the B. Okay, and you pull this a bit further down if you want, and here you go. You've got a level to, you know, to work on. You know, it could be like this. Now, where are we looking at? As I said in the beginning, I'm looking at the previous high, guys. Nowhere higher than that. Okay, that's around the 350 or so. That's at least for now. Okay, and don't forget, it's impulsive, which is good, but in the end, this is an ABC, right? This is, we want this to be an ABC. Don't forget that, because it's the last wave of an ending diagonal, which means ABC. Okay, to me that works. So that's for Ripple as well. Now next, ADA. ADA is actually doing very well. It's bounced very nicely. And I'll be happy to tell you that I've changed my count from here, because I was looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then correction down to 4. But I noticed that my wave 2 over here, it's quite large, right? And I don't want a wave 4 in the primary degree that is like this. It doesn't actually make sense, right? So we need to respect the guidelines, which means what? Our 4 is here, and then most likely we're going to get a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, guys. Okay? With the 4 coming in, that was like maybe a week ago or so, 2 weeks ago. We were able to get that low and create that base support over here, and that was rejected. Okay, that was rejected in a split second, as all of the other pretty much did. So what I'm doing here though, guys, yeah, I'm giving you the Fibonacci extension. Will go all the way from the red 0 to 3 and then to 4, since we have the low. And we are able to identify the structure going up. Yeah, and you see I've got quite a few points over here to take into account. First of all, wave 1 ended at 61.8. When that happens, that means that the 5th wave is going to go around the 1.618. Okay, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 342, it's the probable scenario. Okay, but if we get an extended 3, Just 3 could get us here, or even to 4. And the truth is that we are in the 5th and final wave, and it looks like so far it's impulsive, and it had a very deep correction in wave 2. So there is 2 scenarios here, guys. One is this: we're going to get a very impulsive 3, and then a slow 4 and 5, and we're going to get to around probably the 4, okay, or even perhaps the 5, 498. This is it's very usual that in crypto you see extended 3 and 5. So usually waves 3 and 5 are extended. So when I get a very impulsive 3 and a very impulsive 5, I'm going to get to around 5, okay. The other thing is that because we had a very deep correction over here in wave 2, it could be that this is like an ABC, 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 and ABC, something like this, okay? Because deep corrections are followed by shallow corrections. So if we get a shallow 4, even here, you know, we would know straight away the moment the 4 enters the territory of 1, this is an ending diagonal, okay? So that's for ADA. I'm not sure there is anything else to add over here. We had the ABC. Let me just think. Well, one would say, what if, you know, wave 3 is here, and that is 5, and then that is 4. It's possible as well that this is, sorry, no, 3 would be here. That would never be a flat, an irregular flat. At the 3 and the 4, this is a similar scenario to the upside. However, because our wave 1 is 61.8, however, we need to take as our wave 1 down here, okay? So 1 will be here, and then we can expect a correction and a continuation to the upside. Now, if things get a bit dodgy, look at this channel, guys, because we really want prices to remain above that channel. If they don't, things are going to become complicated, and we're going to revisit. Until then, I remain biased to the upside. ENJIN. Don't say I didn't tell you. That's going to be a hashtag. I told you so, or something like this, you know. So let me just remember here. Okay, let me go further out. Why do I have this Fibonacci here? Okay, the Fibonacci comes 23. Okay, yeah. So we've had a very nice correction we're in 3, so in wave 2 around the 70, and down here around the 30. So 70, 30, and we've got the sort of alternation here respected. And not only that is because this is a bit sideways, I would say this is a bit sharper. Okay, so that is respected. And with our 4 in, we can draw 2 and 4, connect them, go all the way up and get the targets or some sort of resistances. I don't want to call them targets. It's a target for the wave 5, okay? But because 5 doesn't need to get there necessarily, it acts as a nice barrier to the upside, like this median line, and also anything above that level can be considered some sort of indication that a move to the downside might be coming. Now, guys, we did talk about this being an ABC, ABC, and ABC. We actually had said that this is going to be, it was the A and the B, and I was looking for this to be the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5, because I was expecting something lower, something higher. I said, if I recall correct, I said maybe we're going to get to 1, or maybe I said this is for Ripple, I'm not sure. But I was looking for more downside, and perhaps I was looking for, you know, just a previous low or something, right? But usually when I do WX and Ys, and this is what it is, I look at the 100, okay? Probably I told you 120, but we extended to the 138.2 probably. Let me just check this quickly. Where is the 138? It's lost. Let's do 1.2. Yeah, it's the 1.382, okay? So extend a bit lower down, which is okay because we did exactly the correction that we wanted. Which means, you know, that instead of being the A, the B, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it became the A, the B, and the C, because there is a 5-wave move here, there is a 5-wave move here as a linear diagonal, okay? And now again, we move up impulsively. Okay, and what we're gonna do, don't forget our channels. This time we've got W and we've got Y, so we can go up to X. Okay, that's what I want to see first, breaking this one. Okay, and of course that doesn't mean you don't need to draw anything else. The next one to draw will be the one from the top, right? Actually, let me just take this off, done, and do another one, because on the logarithmic chart is a bit annoying because these move in a weird way, it's very randomly. Okay, for now we are in the close to the median one. Okay, so I want to break that for now, then I want to break the top, and then I want to break this one. Okay, that moves up, and this is how we can validate that the continuation to the upside is pretty much you know, more, probabilities are higher. Now, where I will get into, okay, again, let me get the Fibo tool here because it's needed. And we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the yellow degree. So I'm gonna get my beginning, I'm gonna get my end and my 4, and I'm gonna go to 61.8. Yeah, nope. And then 1618. 7.29 is the extension. Okay, so perhaps this is where wave 3 can be seen ending, and from there, you know, a deep correction to 4 or 3, and then 5. There is, I mean, I still see a lot of microstructures coming in, guys. So I mean, not all of them can go as planned, obviously. And as time passes, we get new structures and we have to adjust our count. But for the moment, I'm looking at the first target, at least the 3.31. Okay, and then the second one will be 4.83. And if we get a nice leg up here for wave 3, you know, if we get a 2 wave, like if we get 3 waves here, that means that wave 3 is here. Expected a 4 and a 5, which means, you know, whereas if we get something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then you know that's it. It's ended pretty much. Unless if we're so lucky and that's the one, and that's going to be 2, then 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So keep checking those levels, and we will revisit when it's time. And last, I'm speechless with MATIC, guys. First of all, it's one of my counts that the second count was valid rather than the first. Nothing wrong with this, it's okay. Obviously, we cannot always be to the point, but at least as long as the scenarios are presented, I'm happy that you guys can see that and be cautious, or, you know, more optimistic, or whatever, depending on where you got in, how you feel about the coin and all that stuff. Now, we connect 2 and 4, and we talked about 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that was the one that I was looking as an ending diagonal, and the correction down and the continuation. Or I said it could be a leading diagonal, which means we'll continue higher. And this is what happened, guys. And we came exactly at 2.7, which is the 61.8 Fibonacci. Hold on, no, that's not correct, because I've drawn that after this. Let me just draw the one that I should have based on this. This is how we do it. Perhaps it was the 2618 I called 4236, 2.5 or so. Yes, that's exactly that one. So an extended 5 here, it looks like, yes, in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, according to the red move, which is exactly where the 5 ended, in my opinion, right? Now, with the new structure, we can use all the way from down here, all the way up to 5, and down to the correction, yeah, and identify where we're heading. And we've got 2.6, hold on, 3.7, and 5.4, okay, so that we're fair. And note that this is from that, because we're looking at 2, right? Good. Now, over here, guys, we are again looking good, right? the thing with this week is that it gives us a new low, and it's getting a rejection on the previous three, which is okay. But I'm not sure I like how this looks. Okay, so be cautious, please, because it could be a case where this is A, B, and we're gonna get a C and wait for down to below the $1. Okay, I know most of you don't want to hear it. Just be cautious. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Let me go down to the 1 hour time frame over here. Okay, so you see 4 impulsive, yes, no question. ABC, yes, no question. But ABC can go on the downside or the upside even when we are on a correction. Okay, that I don't like is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right, we've got that 1. So we need to see a 2 and then a continuation to the upside to consider this a multi-structure move on the upside, as we did with ADA, if not mistaken, right? Or even BTC. So I will be looking very closely to what happens around these levels. And for you as well, I mean, where can we connect over? I mean, over here, the best channel will be here. What else we can do, since we've got a previous channel to take into account as well, that will be the beginning. So we want wave 2 and we want wave 4 and we want wave 3, and we can delete this. We've had that rejection over here. You see that? What we want ideally is to cross above that channel over again. Okay, and then continue higher, obviously. Might get a correction here, another one here, but the targets don't change as long as this wave 4 remains being wave 4. Okay, guys. So one last thing before I go. This channel could be the end of this impulsive move to the upside. Okay, so draw that channel on your charts and keep an eye, should prices go up there, on what's the price action around the 3.7. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to participate in the vote. You need to subscribe, turn your notifications on, and vote for your coin. You can have also your own coin analyzed if you want as well privately, so feel free to check my about section and you can contact me there. Until then, take care, trade safe, or don't trade if that's a better solution for you, and we'll be again together again in another video in the next few days.